happening, folks? Welcome back to the Evil Genius Network with everybody's favorite crazy cousin, me, Pepper, the misunderstood evil genius. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in once again to my network here on YouTube. And this week is Pepper's Picks Week 15 NFL action. Let's get right into it. Last week I ended up going 11-5. Not too bad, not too great, not too shabby. You know, I'm doing what I do. Overall, my record is 138, 69, and 1. We start the week out with San Diego versus Denver. This is going to be one of those Thursday night shootouts. Peyton Manning is going to have 600 yards, 9 touchdowns, and a win. Washington versus Atlanta. Is it ever going to be Mike Shanahan's fault? Really? I've been calling for his firing since week 4. Is it ever going to be his fault? So he thinks he can bench RG3 and sneak out a win against a shitty Atlanta team and save his job. Not gonna happen. ATL wins. Chicago versus Cleveland. As long as Chicago doesn't put Jay Cutler in the game to mess up their momentum, they'll beat Cleveland. Houston versus Indy. I'm gonna take Indy at home this week, but I don't like it. Don't be surprised if Houston comes out of nowhere and is like, hey, our coach is gone. Oh shit. I got to make sure I got a job next year and don't get cut or traded so they start playing good all of a sudden. Don't be shocked at that. I'm going to still take Indy though. Buffalo versus Jacksonville. Speaking of teams where everybody is out to save their job, Jacksonville has been on fire lately. I'd say they stay on fire and beat Buffalo. New England versus Miami. New England can't keep getting that goddamn lucky. It's got to end sometime. And I think it's going to be this week on the road against the Dolphins. Philadelphia at Minnesota. It's real simple. No Adrian Peterson, no chance. Seattle versus the New York Giants. Seattle's going to win. The Giants are just there to test out the facility and make sure everything's running right for the Super Bowl. New York Jets versus Carolina. Carolina's going to lick their wounds and lick the Jets all in the same motion. I actually forgot to film the Niners versus Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay sucks and the Niners are going to win anyway, so yeah, deal with it. Kansas City versus Oakland. Oakland, you're dead to me. KC wins. New Orleans versus St. Louis. New Orleans plays a little shitty away from the Superdome, but they're playing the Rams, so they'll handle this one. Arizona versus Tennessee. AZ is also going to have a tough time on the road on this one, but their D is legit and it pulls them through. Green Bay versus Dallas. I was a little stuck on this one because Green Bay is Green Bay and Dallas looked like dog shit on Monday night. So I went with a Sachi selection.
Merry Christmas.
Alright, now tell me which one of these teams you like. We have Dallas and Green Bay. You going with Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Tell me.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Let me see your Sachi monster. Thanks, little one. Hope you're right. Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. Steelers. I picked y'all sorry asses last week finally and y'all blew it. Y'all got no chance against my Bengals. Who Dey Nation. About to send you to the playoffs in the offseason just crying. Would. You let a team from Miami come up there and beat you in the snow. The Bengals gonna do the same thing. Baltimore versus Detroit. This is a tough one, but I'm gonna roll with Megatron. He's my homeboy. Now it's time for this week's silly ass slideshow. This is where I take NFL pictures from last week and tell you what was really going on. Damn, so you telling me everybody left? Everybody left. Is that a snowman smoking weed? Holy frijoles, this cold, they say. I got one. Hey man, you got something on your face mask right there. Hang on, I get it for you. I get it for you. Remember when your mom told you if you made that face, you was gonna get stuck like that? It happened. Hey, I like how y'all keep warm. Ooh yeah, coming off the top rope with the madness. I would have caught this, but I'm a Raider. Yes, Santa Claus came for y'all asses early again. Thank y'all once again for tuning in to this week's Pepper's Picks. Also, check out my Instagram, check out my Twitter feed, check me out on Facebook, check me out everywhere. Got some big things jumping off for the new year and the rest of this year. So holla. Deuces!